gonna go out while it's still light out and try to panhandle up enough to get a coffee. But I heard Andrew Wolnez out there screaming. I got a lot more abuse to look forward to because I don't have a single person in my life who reacts to abuse against an at risk adult appropriately. How do you fucking help an at risk adult? You fucking abuse us. That's how you help us. Meanwhile, it don't matter that there's a fucking permanent protection order. If I want Andrew Wolnez to stop, I will literally have to, well, if I want him to stop, I'll have to end my own life. That's what I got to look forward to. Do you know why? Because the only other option for getting Andrew Wolnez to stop by myself is to kill him, and I am not willing to do that. That's all of you guys who are violent all the goddamn time, screaming about killing people. That's your solution for every goddamn thing. You're all complete and total fucking trash for watching this and doing nothing. Those who claim to have done something, where's your proof? How many of you made an effort when it was happening to call it in with me? Not a fucking single goddamn one of you ever. That's how I know not a single one of you will ever be my friend. You let it happen. You watch it for entertainment. None of the people who claim that they're going to help me ever help me to turn in any of these crimes. Not one. They just claimed that they would. And then, of course, people throw it in my face that people promised that they would help me. Well, they didn't. Right away. See, that's what the police want to bitch about. It's got to be done right away. But if I do it right away, what do? They fucking bully me because I'm by myself. So what do I have to do? I have to find somebody who's not a fucking alcoholic, not a woman beater, not a child molester, not a predator, not a druggie. Meanwhile, those of you who aren't those things are all uppity. And most of you are those things in the closet. When you fuck up, instead of admitting it, you start a fucking argument and treat your victim like shit. See, that's what makes them a victim. It's not that you fucked up, it's that you never fucking fessed up to it. I don't know any Japanese other than Ichini Sang Shiko Roku Shichi Hachiku Chuchu Chichinichi Sang Shichiku. I know some numbers, and I don't even pronounce them right. I know Konnichiwa, and I know Sayonara. Of course, I know the ones that all Americans know, like Kawasaki, Suzuki, Toyota, and Kamikaze. Um, Suki Kim typed Wolnez not big man. Doesn't matter. Just like that guy Jason that I started the last video with. Wanted to talk about beating him with my cane. Rando typed, I just saw an Andrew Tate video about you. Well, that's sure cute. I don't even know an Andrew Tate. He's probably some rich person who thinks he has a right to an opinion because he's rich. Or could possibly be somebody who heard a rumor and thinks it's okay. Rando typed, he's famous for disrespecting people. Yes, he's rich. Well, at least he and I have something in common. I'm very disrespectful. I'm fairly certain Kim is married. There is no link. You didn't post a link. Whatever. Y'all bully me until I have a mental breakdown, and then you bully me for having a mental breakdown, and you call me crazy for having a mental breakdown from being abused. I'm stuck in abusive environment after abusive environment and told that I chose it, I wanted it. It's pretty fucked up. Then none of you tried speaking with me appropriately. You don't try to talk to me one-on-one. See, it says the video is called iMessage to Sean David. Well, that's cute. Alright, I'll look it up to make you feel better, but it doesn't turn in any of the abuse, does it? Huh, Mr. Rando? It doesn't help turn in the assaults, does it? Now that I'm looking your crap up, are you going to help me to turn this in? Warning me about it. Yeah, that's alright. I'm used to the influx. Usually when I get an influx of viewers, it's because some famous asshole's lying again. You guys seeing the truth, you could be speaking out about it instead of arguing here and telling me what an asshole I am, because all you're doing is arguing on my Facebook and my YouTube. Why don't you try being a decent goddamn person and helping to turn this in? It's a good question. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is a fake Andrew Tate account. I don't know who Andrew Tate actually is, but yeah, I've seen this one. This one was a long time ago, dude. He posted this like forever and a day ago. Yeah, I'm used to pieces of shit like that, and I already knew that piece of shit video existed. See, that's the thing about you assholes wanting to make this a public brawl instead of talking to me like a person and listening to me as if I've been victimized. No, You just want to grill and bully and berate. Rando type, do you get paid for your lives and vids? No, I don't. I didn't even have an account that I could use to hook anything like that up until a month ago. I didn't have any help doing that. What I had was people bullying me because I wasn't able to. But you're not going to speak up about that. You're not going to speak up about any of the things that you've seen on your channel. You're not going to make any of these phone calls with me about the abuse I'm enduring. Looks like you have two different profile pictures. Did you just change your profile picture, or is that somebody else making a profile in your name? It makes it pretty easy to tell which one of y'all are scammers. Those of you who change your names often are the biggest scammers. Changing your profile picture often is a pretty big scam too. That one that said, what was it? The guy yesterday, Chris something or other, who literally just made an account. It wasn't even that dude's picture. It was a picture of some other dude. Rando typed, and I'm real because I joined March 21st, 2022 on YouTube. All right. I'm fucking broke. I'm hungry. I've been doing things that are against my best interest to try to keep my evidence in a safe place, and there is no safe place to put it. I'm just getting taken advantage of. None of you are actually helping me by coordinating with me one on one. You're making it a public show, and that's never okay. It's disrespectful. Now, with what Suki Kim's typing and how she's typing, I'm fairly certain that she's American, or he, whichever. I don't want to go assuming gender. Somebody will pretend like I'm trying to rape them. I also don't want to assume anybody's sexual orientation. They might pretend I'm trying to murder them. Rando type, I was here yesterday when there were so many trolls and I'm male. I was actually talking about whether or not Suki Kim was a male. But I'm not worried about whether you were either of those. I'm worried about people who want to pretend that everything that I say is some insult against them. Officers have done this repeatedly. Meanwhile, they do it because there's no friend or family member there with me. They treat all homeless people like shit. With the stuff with Natalie Bollinger, the police, and even my own public pretenders did everything that they could to keep any and all witnesses out of court, to keep any and all statements that didn't comply with their already decided fucking verdict. The problem is that they couldn't get any such fucking verdict. I kept showing to court. Now, of course, you were here yesterday with all those trolls. Do you think it's appropriate for me to have to do this on YouTube? Do you think it's appropriate that I'm in the environment that I'm in? Do you think it's appropriate that people offer to help me and then have me spend my money to help out a bunch of other people here that they're just victimizing the shit out of? I can't just keep spending my money to buy other people's cigarettes. typed, I'm sorry. No, I was trying to stop the trolls. You can't stop the trolls. I come to this venue because somebody might fucking hear me and actually care to help me out the right way, which is one-on-one, which is not stuck in public, which is not having to make YouTube videos where it's all about everybody's goddamn opinion, but nobody fucking listens. Instead of listening to me, they're arguing in fucking Trollville. Instead of listening to what's going on with me, they're busy kissing each other's ass and calling each other cool. Can't you find somebody else's channel to do that on? Can't you take my channel seriously for what it is? It's the hell that I'm having to endure because none of you see this as anything more than entertainment. Rando typed, wait, I wasn't there. But what is all this stuff about Chris Pratt? Isn't he an actor? I was, but not when Chris was there. All right, well, see, that's the thing, is that it wasn't really Chris Pratt. It was just some dude pretending to be. I blocked a lot of accounts yesterday. I almost blocked yours, as a matter of fact. Y'all come on here not understanding what my channel is, and I get that. With some of y'all, but most of you came to my channel specifically because of Natalie Bollinger and something you heard, and you wanted to come on here and fuck with someone. It's not okay. You get to see and hear the abuse that I'm going through, and not a goddamn one of you ever tries to turn it in. Ever. You argue about, oh, I'm in the wrong state. Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, it's been long enough. Hopefully Wolnez ain't still out and about fucking trolling around and fucking screaming. Rando, it doesn't matter about the Chris Pratt thing. Just stop hyping about Chris Pratt. Just let it the fuck go, please. Okay? How about instead of typing with me here, you type to me at doggedroman@gmail.com. You can call me. You can use your own voice. People can hear your voice and verify you're a real person. Now, whether or not your name is Rando, it's probably not. I'd like to tell my story without having to interact with 400 trolls. And before you pretend that I can ignore it, I can't. Okay, I've asked for you guys to do this appropriately. I've asked for the police to do it appropriately. They won't. And you don't give a shit. You're not going to look at the fucking evidence. And the hundreds of people I've sent evidence to before don't do anything except make excuses. And that's all you're going to do. I'm still in abusive environments because nobody's done anything about any of these abusive environments. People take advantage of me because I'm easy to take advantage of. I'm intelligent and I'm disabled. Because I'm intelligent, I should know better. Because I'm disabled, I'm too retarded to know what happened. Fuck all of you. Fuck Chris Pratt, too.
She said, hey, where is this? I don't know where it's at. I don't know. Go ahead. Oh, look. Spent half the fucking day on the phone, on all kinds of bullshit. Where's this? Where is that? You know, hey, man, I don't have much fucking time left. I told you, and I told you, and I told you. And you don't seem to get it. So, I don't know.
I was gonna fix everything, but you know we're not. Who's gonna be here for you? Who's gonna fix it? You want.
I can do it.
Hey, listen. Don't worry about that shit. Hey, you over there.
Don't worry about what?
Listen.
Listening.
We got my brother last right.
And last night, nephew or whatever he is, and I yelled, must say that that's when he pulled up in the driver, and I yelled at him, hey, motherfucker, I want my fucking drop it back. Like one of you Sabrinos or whatever borrow. When you guys borrow shit from me, whatever the fuck it is, if it's a fucking envelope, take it, use it, clean it up, and bring the motherfucker back. Simple as that. Tell that motherfucker, I want that drop his back for Rick's truck.
Hey.
All kinds of little shit. This is the third motherfucking fast charger I've had to buy now. If that motherfucker disappears around here, I'm fucking changing all the locks on the doors. I'm gonna put a fucking board up.
Hey, where you
and
found the
nobody
phone?
can fucking be along. I found the fucking phone, bud.
Where?
Where I left it. Fuck. Yeah, I'm with the buck. I didn't want to talk on the phone. You don't understand.
Hey, listen, give me a choice something. I tried to spray this morning. I want the water to do it. Do overfry.
Oh, nah, this is how you like me now, huh? How you like me now? This is a little mad.
Hey, come here. I'm going to plan it. Come here. Show you.
How you like me now?
I come with this guy. Yes. Matthew? No, with the neighbor.
Like neighbor?
Neighbor. One man to the trailer. The trailer is right here. You see this mark? You put the mark.
That great?
Yeah. You can put right here.
Buddy,
Huh?
you have to clear with the city. It's not up to you and him. It's up to the city to deal with that kind of stuff.
People do it. People put it in the
A
trailer.
lot of people do it. I might listen. You have no idea what I'm doing right now. Okay? Screw that idea. Build a fucking better garage. Do something else. My trailer, me, getting all cleaned up, limpio,
Yeah.
and we're moving to 2 acres. Not very far.
Oh,
from
okay.
here.
Okay, what about it? Don't worry about that. The trailer,
Which one?
that trailer, I want, huh?
Get another one too.
Where?
A motorhome. I don't know. Rick's got it.
Oh, yeah. That trailer, I want to put in the trucker. I'm going to take it to my sister's house. Tomorrow. Today. Eh?
What?
To clean it.
All the way to Hillsborough?
No, right here. By the HVAC. The top, the HVAC. By
Hey, my sister works at the other place.
no, they have it in France.
You have another sister?
Yeah. The one giving my mother and bread.
How many sisters are you?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm gonna clean it for you.
But I like to keep things that are not far from food. I like to keep things that really like a lot of food, you know. I buy a lot of food.
Yeah,
Food, all kinds of shit.
I know.
I don't throw away everything.
I throw the garbage, the city we I clean it. Once it comes, they have a lot of water over there. We got water. You clean it, put the butter, put it to you. Like a food, because they have a lot of food. thing like a fucking somebody died.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And the figure. Oh, I can blame it.
Oh, I did it with the guy. I thought you were gonna throw everything, take it after to the new one.
Everything in the morning, I'll be there. Continue, I'll get a ball hit and grip. And then we'll do it. That's what I got to do now.
What did you do?
I want to do it. Fine. Fine, anytime you want.
I go over here.
How do you guys know how? You need a truck called with them. Hey, giving him $40 a month for that
You say they find the car?
I already got the car, didn't I? Did I buy the car or not?
You said I don't know.
Gordon says himself to me for $500.
I don't know if you pay the money.
I would think that. Hey, it doesn't need
Hey,
to
listen.
work.
They're lying.
Gordon is lying to me. They're like what?
Fred.
The fat guy. The big guy. Rick Bender. So all this stuff. What problem? I don't give a fuck.
I like it. They're gonna go like this. That's right. If they want to buy
I didn't introduce them to Rick.
Yeah,
I never said, hey, this Rick is my friend here. I
Yeah,
never did that.
I typed
I said you there.
I typed you.
What?
I want to explain to you like that.
I'm not gonna fucking introduce them. It's their problem. Who likes people, who doesn't like people. That's not my concern. I'm not a fucking social worker.
You say,
I understand, but the price will go up. I understand that. I can keep my mouth shut about that. I understand that. That's the shit. Thank you. But I'm not gonna fucking introduce. Hey, Rick Gordon's my friend. I don't do that. I do it once in a while, rarely though. I did with the marijuana guy next door, called him that. So, we lost a lot of fucking lighters. But, anyway, the point being is that I don't really brag about shit, people. I told you what's important to you. And everybody has to do what's important to them. I can say that for all the material things in the world. Fuck bacteria, money. I give a fuck about people and friends. All I wanted in this fucking life was a decent lineup, maybe a Bambino or two, and be happy. That's all I fucking want. But I yet to see that. So I'm so glad, don't worry.
tomorrow first in the morning.
I'm ready. Wake me up, say, wake up, get up, let's go. Simple, I live right here. Wake up, let's go.
Because I gonna surprise you. I'm gonna clean up my pocket to you. If you need that thing, I got that for you.
No, they got them like it means everything.
But money, hey, pero it's expensive.
Where?
If you wanna sell it, somebody else.
Where?
Here.
like here. They took you like your I
Venezuela o Jaina.
your Aina, your woman, your wife, your Yuruka, your esposa, that woman. You know it.
It's a nice Jaina.
No.
You know what I think?
I gotta say it's nice Aina.
You know what I think?
No, what do you think?
That is the fucking wheel, the trailer to the this one.
Here's what fucking is that. All I want to do.
Oh,
So I want to live somewhere peaceful, okay?
Hey,
I do not like living here. I got at least a bitch on my face. I got all these fuck. I don't like living here. I shouldn't have to live here.
the wheels that van drinking the
The
trailer.
motel is expensive.
The wheels that van drinking the trailer.
I don't care.
That wheel is nice to look at.
Great.
I'm gonna take it to this one.
Okay, great.
You don't know how to do it.
Right.
I'm gonna watch it. Just watch it. Ooh, it's nice. Really very good. Really cool.
It takes time, bro. It takes time, bro. You have a lot of manpower with that.
Huh?
You have a lot of manpower with what you have.
Yeah.
You can use it. Whatever you're doing.
He's helping me in this moment. In the car. Hey, what is the boat? You don't find the boat?
Yeah. What is it? It's nice.
People keep wanting to change the subject from turning in abuse. So many people got the idea of I should write a book. Great. I wrote a lot. It didn't matter because my sister's friend destroyed a whole computer full of evidence. It doesn't matter how hard I try or how hard I work. I have to live with predators. I have to live with violent people, hateful people, alcoholics, drug addicts. This is who I'm forced to live with because none of you helped me turn in the abuse. I am forced to live with more abusers. I'm forced to have to deal with more abuse, more threats against my life and against other people's lives. My predators have access to me because none of you helped me to turn it in. None of you take it seriously. Not a single one of you. Not that it fucking matters. It's your fault I'm being abused. Yours. Any one of you could actually give a shit instead of typing here. Are you ever, ever, ever going to give a shit? No, I gotta make these videos that show I'm making a goddamn effort. What it ends up being is a bunch of people fucking trolling me all the goddamn time. They can hear the abuse in the fucking background. They can see it in front of their fucking face, and none of you goddamn pieces of shit ever helped to turn it in. None of you ever helped me to turn it in. Ever. 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 As far as liking or not liking Asians, I don't care. I don't care if you're Asian. I don't care if you're from Russia. I don't care if you're from China. I don't care if you're from Korea, Japan, Saipan. I don't care if you're from Truck Lagoon, okay? Makes no difference. I don't care if you're from North Africa. I don't care if you're from the Congo. I don't care if you're from the Ivory Coast. I don't care if you're from South Africa. I don't care if you're from Senegal. I don't care if you're from Ukraine or Great Britain or Spain. I don't care if you're from Portugal or Luxembourg. I don't care if you're from Czechoslovakia. I don't care if you're from Bosnia. None of that helps me to turn it in. As far as liking somebody or disliking them, I don't like or dislike people based on color. Now, I'm going to tell you, if I see a black person walking down through my neighborhood, I feel safer because there's a black person there. I feel like there might be somebody I could have a real conversation with because there's a black person there. But that is from my personal experiences growing up with black people. As far as all the racism you guys get to hear on my channel, how much of it comes from me? How many times have you heard me say the N word or the F word? And I'm not talking about Frankfurter and I'm not talking about fuck. I had to hope that by going public about the abuse from Natalie Bollinger and her friends, that somebody would help me to stop the abuse. Instead, several of them assaulted me. Yeah, thanks for the fucking help, asshole. The cops go out of their way to make it my word versus my predators, and that includes when they're the predators. Without one of you growing some fucking balls, I have no voice. They will talk over me same as you do. They got some cockamamie idea other than doing their goddamn jobs. There are things that you can do to help me safely turn this in, but you have to give a shit and fucking listen, not make 10,000 ideas and suggestions that cost a bunch of money I don't have. If I do what you fucking want, are you going to help me? No. In the history of all of you assholes, none of you have. In the end, you're going to try to bully me into doing what you want. What a bunch of pieces of shit. You don't have any respect for my boundaries, but you want to set boundaries with me that are inappropriate. I'm not allowed to question you. Am I? You can ask to see evidence. If I'm able to provide it immediately, I will. If I can't provide it immediately, it takes some digging. Just because it takes some digging doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. The reason it takes some digging is because when it was first posted, where all of you assholes could see it, none of you assholes helped turn it in. Now I'm stuck with people who throw tantrums all day. You want to pretend I'm throwing tantrums? No, I am having fucking meltdowns from long term abuse. And I don't mean a psychotic meltdown. I mean a mental fucking breakdown from abuse. And look at all of the excuses that the cops make, no matter what. They're going to tell the other witnesses that they can't make a report for someone else. They're not trying to make a report for someone else. They're making a fucking witness statement, you fucking prick. And listen to how many of these people say the cops won't listen to me. I'm a felon. I'm a felon. Cops won't listen to me. I'm a felon. Then when a woman won't touch their penis, they call the cops. Sure as shit looks like you abused your power in that situation. Now where's this Suki person? Hmm?
Come together with your hand, baby. Come together with your hand, baby.